Pennsylvania, or simply UPenn, is one of the most famous and prestigious universities in the United States. It is a proud member of Ivy League. It is special because it was started in the one 740s by Benjamin Franklin, one of America's founding fathers. Back then, most colleges only taught religion, but Benjamin Franklin had a different idea. He wanted a school that taught pr pr practical things, skills that students could use to help their communities and the world. Because of this practice, practical idea, University of Pennsylvania became America's first true university. They opened their the country's very first medical school in 1765 and a law school in 1850. University of Pennsylvania has always been a place where the future is made. In 1946, University Penns
Wait,
University
wait, Bean.
1940.
Bean. Your presentation, you have to stick to your slide and try to,
Yeah,
uh,
I don't
try
want
to
to
speak.
read in the slide one.
I know
It was
you
too
shouldn't read
long.
in the slide, but you should have the tongue of your speaking should be up and down to give some point that people will be able to follow. Don't keep instantly in this kind of line. People would lose the interest of listening.
No.
Try to speak louder first, and try
Uh,
to have some punctuation in speaking.
and what?
Punctuation mean you stop and you raise and you keep on talking, but with a louder voice. Yes, people
Mm,
can't hear very well. See, because you keep on talking continuously without stopping.
so can I start continue now?
Yeah.
In 1946, University of Pennsylvania scientists built ENIAC. This was the world's very first electronic computer. It was huge and filled a whole room, but it started with a digital world we live in today. Without University of Pennsylvania, we might not have our smartphones or laptops right now. In 1980, University of Pennsylvania also also created the Wharton School. This was the first university business school in the world. Today, Wharton is still known as the top place for business and finance training leaders from all over the globe. Uh, in this, um, the spirit of helping the world never stopped. Recently, universities of Pennsylvania medical team made a huge breakthrough. They developed the mRNA, mRNA technology. This was the key ingredient used to uh, make the mm, I mean make the corona vaccines that saved millions of lives. Because of this amazing work, University of Pennsylvania professionals professors won the Nobel Prize in Medicine. Today, the university continues to grow. They are spending hundreds of millions of dollars on artificial intelligence. I mean AI. Uh, and data science. They even built a brand new building called Amy Gottman Hall for this research. At the same time, University of Pennsylvania cares about fairness. They give grants, not grants, loans or loans, I don't know, which means smart students from poor families can study there for free without worrying about money. Uh, a great school makes great people. Many famous leaders and star went to University of Pennsylvania. The first of them are Elon Musk, the boss of the CEO of Tesla and SpaceX. As he finished his degrees in both physics uh, and and business here in 1997. Warren Buffett, um, one of the most successful investors in history. He studied at Wharton for 2 years. The the third one is Trump, the businessman and former U.S. president. He graduated from Wharton in 1968. Next one is I mean John Legend, the famous singer and songwriter. He studied English and graduated in 1999. Uh, the last one is Elizabeth Banks, a popular Hollywood actress and director. She graduated in 1996. Uh, To grab up, University of Pennsylvania started as a small idea by Benjamin Franklin to teach practical skills. Today, it is a grand giant in science, business, and medicine. It shows us that when we combine learning with real-world action, we can truly change history. Thank you for listening.
Wow, the last message that you delivered was very beautiful and nice. Although your your presentation was really, I mean, your presentation was full of words and letters.
Yeah,
It's hard to read on, so maybe try to not to capitalize all of the all of the word like this. Also, um, try to have the headlines, the table of contents, so that we can see it easily. Your speaking also need to be improved because you keep on talking like this, like you are praying. You're not changing your tongue up and down at all. You keep on talking like this, like a robot. So that didn't make people to able to follow the presentation very well. But you deliver a lot of information about this university. I hope your friends, your classmates get all of that or some of that. Okay, now first question to Sophia.
No, no question, please.
Sophia, from
What?
what he had prepared, from what you had heard, from what you had seen, ask the question. What do you
O-
understand and ask the question?
Okay, so do you know where is the address of Pennsylvania University?
Is in Pennsylvania state.
Be
The
more
address.
specific.
I don't.
Yes, this is important. First, you need to mention the location of the university. Yes, it's in the United States, but where in the United States? In the north, in the south, in the west, in the east, in the center? Which states? Okay, so at least you should mention the location of the university. Second
The
question, Sophia.
Pennsylvania.
Yes, but where is
Um,
Pennsylvania? Where is
I
it?
don't
You
know.
say that, but I don't know where is it in America.
It's in America.
I said, where is that in America? I can say, I said, you live in Điện Biên, and where and Điện Biên is in Vietnam. Okay, where is Điện Biên? At least you could say is in the north of Vietnam or in the far north of Vietnam.
Mm,
So you have to mention the location, be more specific. Okay, next one question, Sophia.
okay, why?
Sophia, two questions, please.
Well, I have to answer
The next
10
question.
questions.
So, uh, let me see. Do you know um how many member school does Pennsylvania have?
How many what? How many what?
Member school
Member school
this
and then what?
university have?
You mean the staff?
How many member school?
Student and staff? Uh, I
School
think
members.
yes. Who can remember? Who can remember? I think it's about
This is not I think, as I know. This is a fact, so you cannot think about the fact. You have to know it or not.
mm, I think I don't know that.
Okay, so I don't know about that, Sophia.
It's about mm, like 30,000.
Sophia,
Can you answer this one?
It's about
you give the question
um
Yeah,
that he cannot answer. So,
there are 16 member school.
okay,
60.
she's talking about the school that related to this university, not the student in the school.
The
Okay,
school.
while we talk about, here's some writing here. While we talk about the school member, me, Bean had mentioned this one. What does that mean, guys? Ivy League. Did you hear what Bean had mentioned? Anna, Ron, do you know what's Ivy League that Bean had mentioned?
What did you say, teacher?
Ivy League. John had mentioned that
What is
the
that word?
that is why I'm asking. Do you know it? If you're asking the question, yes or no. Bean had mentioned that the University of
I have no
Pennsylvania,
idea. I don't know.
Pennsylvania, the University of Pennsylvania is one of the members of Ivy League. So what does that mean, Ivy League? Can you explain, Bean? This is
A
important,
lead
guys.
from an ivy, maybe? I don't know.
Important information, very important. So please take a note. Bean, what is Ivy League? Where are you been? Which Bean? Good. Okay, I will explain to you guys. Why, first of all, why I asked Bean to prepare the presentation about Pennsylvania School University. This is one of the most high-ranking university in USA and all around the world. Okay, if you think about study abroad in the future, you should have a look into these kind of university, and Pennsylvania is one of the Ivy League. What do you mean? Don't ask you. You were the one who mentioned it. Ivy League mean it's it's the eight elite private high ranking universities in the North USA. Okay, so what are the the eight high ranking universities that you know? When you talk about USA, what are the universities that you know that you come into your mind, Sophia? Do you
Wait,
remember the the woman that blind and deaf that she studied in which university?
live and dead. Do you repeat again?
Remember that we had talked about the famous people in the past, and we had mentioned a person, a famous woman who is blind
Ah,
and deaf, but she can read. She can
Harvard,
yes, Harvard. Next one, we have
Stanford,
what?
Stanford.
No, the Stanford is not here.
Mm.
Harvard. Oh yes, I think Stanford's here. Yale, Pennsylvania, of course. We have Pennsylvania too. Princeton. What else? Princeton. Columbia. Columbia was the university I was about to work at their lab, but I didn't get time to go there. Dartmouth. What else? Brown University and Cornell. Okay, these are in the Pennsylvania. So these are the very high ranking of the North. We are talking about the North only. So the Ivy League. When you want to apply for the scholarship to travel abroad and study abroad, you should consider to talk to this university if you want to be the best education in the USA, the North of USA. Okay, next question, Julie. Spin two question, please.
Um, what kinds of programs does students study there?
You mean major?
Like subject.
Uh, math, math, IT, and chemistry, physics, biology, geography.
What happened? From the major, we remember we have busy, so you have to learn about financial, economy, that kind of subject should be taught. IT, yes, or physics, or math, yes. Okay, question number 4. Julie, another question, please.
What activities can students join outside the classroom?
You mean out?
Outside what? Outside what?
Outdoor activity.
I think it's soccer.
That's it?
Yeah.
No.
Julie, can you add the information? What are outdoor activity at Pennsylvania?
Uh, Student can join sport team, clubs, volunteer activities, and student organization.
Okay, good job. Next one, John. John. Any question?
I don't have any questions. I don't even know anything about.
Okay, so Bean have time to ask John the question. One question from Bean, or at least one information to John.
I can answer the question or anything you want.
Bean, your chance.
Uh, huh?
You can ask John the questions.
But he didn't do this.
He doesn't
Well,
know. Yes, so you can give him some information that you find interesting from the university.
do you know how many majors are there in this university?
What?
How many
Majors?
majors are there in this university? Uh,
Major? Out. I don't know. This question
there
is so
are
hard.
four majors.
How many majors?
Four.
Only four.
Yeah, already I already in this presentation.
In the presentation, you mentioned a lot of things. So we have business and physics. What else?
That's a subject. I'm talking about major.
Yeah, the major. So, for example, Elon Musk, he graduated from major of physics and business. So that would be two. What about the two other two major?
Nursing,
Huh?
tech, nursing and tech. This medicine. Oh,
Medicine.
yeah, like learning about medicine and helping people.
What do you mean? Uh,
And the tech,
Technology?
yeah.
Okay. Anna, please write your question. Where we have Peter here. Peter, you
Uh,
can ask a question now. Anna, write the question in the chat box. Peter, you can ask the question to Bean.
Oh no. Answer Anna question first. I will come later.
Bean, did you see the question?
no,
The
it's too
teacher in
small.
the Pennsylvania University need what kind of skills or what kind of standards to be able to teach there? This is
Mm, they need no skill.
so yeah, anyone can apply to teach at the university.
Of course, no. They need skill issue.
Like what?
Um, like patient, be patient to student.
All of the university need that skill, not just
Uh, I think uh, me, I think they need no skill.
what about when sorry Anna, what about from your side? You have the question, do you have your answers? Share with us in the chat box. Okay, Peter.
Um, what are the requirements for admission to the school?
Yeah, that's what I want to hear. Great.
Uh, again, uh, uh, can you repeat your question?
Miss Hian, right that. Um, anyways, what are the requirements for admission to the school?
At the 10, 10, 10, 10 on every subject.
This what I asked you to put in your presentation, P. Bin. It's important to know what requirement. For example, if you want to apply for this school, you need to know what do you need to have in the future to be able to study in USA or in the school of Pennsylvania, which is one of the most high ranking in USA. Okay, so Peter, do you know what some of the requirements for the admission?
No.
You don't? Okay, for most of the school, what about Julie? Have you ever heard about this admission requirement for this university?
Well,
Uh,
maybe they need to know English because it's in America. It's a like an international university or something.
Yeah, but what level of English?
IL maybe IL 6.5 plus.
IL6?
No.
With IL6 or less than 7, you just stay in Asia
Oh.
university. Or maybe you can get to Europe, not
Oh.
getting you to USA. So not IS here. They're not gonna talk about IS. Julie, do you have any idea?
no,
Okay. Have you ever guy ever heard of SAT exam?
no.
Which gonna be your headache in the futures? Okay. When in most of the university in America, be you want to be admitted there, you have to take the scholastic assessment test. And this one is really hard to be able to take because it's not only about English, but it also is about reading and writing, but it also math. So you have to be good at math and in English at the same time to do this test. And another test uh, is ACT, which is similar like SAT, but ACT is more focused on science topic. Okay, so we want to talk about the admission there. The first thing you need to do is this kind of test. IELTS wouldn't be able to give you the chance to be able to do this test, but it's not going to give you an advance to join the school. We're going to talk more about this in the next university. High, not higher than 7. It doesn't mean it doesn't matter your IELTS score, Anna, but it's matter about the SAT or ACT score, and that depends on how much you understand about IELTS. Okay, guys, our lesson stop here today. Thank you for the hard working in the first lesson and the second lesson. Which I hope the next time we can be able to talk more about the other university. Okay, I see you guys again on Saturday. I will write the confirmation on the chat box. Bye
What
bye.
time, teacher?
I will check with Fa and then I will send the message on the in the group chat that you guys know.
Um, but what
Probably
time, teacher?
probably at 2. Okay.
2? Okay.
Foreign. Okay, bye bye.
Goodbye, teacher.